I
We
want to ask
love
you
hip
guys,
hop.
what's happening with Lady SB?
I should ask you that to your friend.
Listen, I follow her, right?
Your boy.
So, or we follow each other, and I think I have the screenshot here of something from her.
You should just send her a DM and be like, what's up?
No, I will not.
That phone's not in her possession no more.
Well,
Is she
listen,
still
man,
is she still locked up?
she is locked up. I'm trying to find the. I don't know if I screen record or
I wonder
screenshot
what female jail is like.
We'll talk about that in a minute. I have that as one of my stories here. But and it's crazy. No, I don't have the screenshot, but she had a screen. She posted something in her story saying "Free me." Okay, and she had like one of her music videos in there, or like a post from one of her, a still shot from one of her music videos. So she still is inside. One thing in that reel when I was putting it together, that it was September when that happened, and the top 5 coming home stepped all over her story going away. But like her going away for the human trafficking thing, like that was a huge deal, bro. Like no matter what people say about Lady SB as far as being an artist in the scene, her personality is, everybody knew her.
She was on No Jumper.
She went everywhere, fresh and fit, everywhere.
Fresh and fit. No, she had that exposure. And what's interesting about that trafficking investigation is this is at a time when Office Movers just came out, and there were those like former associates of For Y'all Entertainment involved in that exact same investigation. But you're right, like top 5 coming home just like trampled on all of that.
Squashed it, bro.
Squashed it.
And like we never spoke about it. We did no follow-ups, nothing until like literally right now. This happened in September. We haven't spoken about her since. And nobody's given an update because there's been nothing to update, right? But I see her post. This is like the 3rd time that she posted in her stories about free me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's no coming home soon, nothing like that in the post. It's just free me. So I don't know if she's like going to get convicted or I don't know what's happening, bro.
Do you feel like she's getting like felt up in jail?
I don't know, bro.
How does female jail work? Like,
it works.
I feel like it's a lot more like that stuff is more like normal there.
I don't know, man.
Like, don't you automatically get a girlfriend and stuff? Like, I've heard like stories about it in the States.
Things can.
I guess none of us can really know.
I know, but I just don't want to give it away because it's personal, right? So,
okay, fair.
Like, Vanier in those places can become very rough for ladies.
Are the gal them on some, just from what you do know, right? Are the gal them on some trying to couple up? Are they trying to just snatch the pussy in there?
It happens.
Or are they just beating each other up?
From what I've heard, it's happened. It happens. It's there. It's
feel
visible.
Yeah, because before you go, because I know in American jails, people are always worried about their booties getting taken and all that. And that's not a Canadian jail thing. I've mentioned this on air before. Canadian jails, yes, it does happen here and there. But we have such a heavy Caribbean culture that the man them are not like, yo, I'm going to take your booty for power thing. Like, that's not a thing over here.
No, it's not. But who knows what man they're doing on the low, right? Man's not going to tell you he got it in his bum in jail.
But
he's not going to tell you that.
It's not as much like, especially for somebody, I've been there, right? Like, it's not a thing. Like, you hear about man getting in the shower and all that type of wild shit that you hear from the Oz show and stuff. It's not like that over here. So I just wonder if it's the same for the women. Like if the women are just scrapping and squabbling and not trying to just smash each other and shit.
But I remember a lot of them have families, kids, so they're distraught. They're on the phone a lot.
Yeah, and we assume that a lot of the girls who are in jail are always the butches. Like there's girls who are not butches.
No. But a lot of bad girl. Yeah, enough bad girl, and they're in there over their man.
Yo, my guess
holding
is
it down. A lot of ladies are in there holding it down for their man.
Yeah.
That's mod. My guess is because one, she'd be considered like, I guess, brand name to an extent, high profile, and like she is like extra curvaceous in the quote unquote right places. Like she's had work done, so it's like she's obviously going to be considered like a hot item in there, even if she wasn't known. She's probably getting super tested and like. I can't imagine her just like running the jail. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
she's probably had some scraps, unfortunately.
Scraps, maybe some type of like I don't want to say abuse, but like that could be a possibility. So it's like I don't know what she's going through. Yeah. So I don't necessarily.
It's a tough one, bro, because like
how to like approach this topic.
Yeah, because for what she went away for, it's hard to be like, yo, hold your head, right? People are gonna be like, yo, are you okay with the trafficking? Like. No, but like for somebody that's been a known person in the scene, I know like personally have had like interviews, bumped into her on road and shit. Like she's a cool chick, but like this is just wild. Like she's been gone, bro. Like I don't know if we might not see Lady SB for a few years.
More than that.
Yeah.
Living off of the A.W.O.L is a big thing.
Yeah.
And for someone who's like known by their visuals as opposed to her music, it's like she even now, like she almost like faded to the back of everyone's, like no one really even
the music
like,
wasn't there.
Yeah, they didn't budge. You're like, oh, Lady SB just fell off. Okay, whatever. Like there's more people
that means she wasn't really placed in the culture that far yet.
She didn't lay the foundation.
Yeah, she wasn't far enough in our culture. Like a lot of these people, we got to stop giving them the hype before the hype is really the hype. You know what I mean? She's like, we hyped her up before even anything. When she was really making money off of the game. You know what I mean? She was just doing it because she making money off the game, so she could show off her frame. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yeah, she wasn't dropping music, and I even got on her when it came to the whole viral run that she was doing. She was all over the place, and I was like, "Why aren't you dropping music? Like, this is when people are going to start clicking on the bio to hear your music." Like, so listen, man. I don't know. Hold your head, Lady SB. I'll say that. I'll take the arrows.
Yo, why don't you do a jail call with her?
Well, listen, if any of her peoples hear this or if she hears this herself, holler at me. Like, I'm down for any jail calls. I want an update. I want to see what's going on with Lady SB.
I wonder where she is.
Yeah. What jail she
is? Which jail? Vanier? Is that the main
Maybe
one?
There's places in Kitchener, like you see on the end of my list here.
Yeah.
I want to get to the story so bad, but let's get to our next story.
We love hip hop.